Hello, I'm Dr. Jane Stavem, the proud superintendent of the Sioux Falls School District. The 22-23 school year was one of great opportunities. I invite you to spend a few moments with me as I share updates on the important work happening in your public schools. The district priorities document serves as our roadmap and keeps us on track to achieve our goals and make improvements in 5 key priority areas that were identified when I first arrived 3 years ago. These areas are academic success, student and staff well-being, community engagement, staff excellence, and the effective use of resources. As a measure of accountability, I'd like to walk you through some of our work this school year. Sioux Falls supports its public schools in so many meaningful ways, and we think it's essential that you know how we're using our resources in classrooms, developing the leaders of tomorrow. So let's start with our why. Every one of our 24,000 students has incredible potential, and every day our staff shows up to help each child learn, grow, explore, and discover their passion. Recognizing that the needs of children are constantly changing, the Sioux Falls School District began implementing a framework known as a multi-tiered system of supports, or MTSS, last year. So what does that mean? It means that we're helping all students to take ownership of their learning through goal setting and progress monitoring. At the same time, teachers use information from student work and assessments to determine what kind of instruction and interventions are needed to help a child succeed. You can think of it as personalized learning for each child. If a student struggles in a specific area, this practice allows us to respond with intentional support. This takes additional training for teachers, and I'm proud to say that we are making progress in helping students meet their academic and behavioral goals. We've also had a successful start to several new programs. Our Ag Education program is flourishing at the CTE Academy. Dolly the pig, our quail, and other animals have encouraged a whole new level of learning for our students. Our Jobs for American Graduates, or JAG program, and the new Air Force JROTC at Roosevelt High School also gives students a purpose and a place to make their mark. Our aviation program is really taking off also. The district is a successful recipient of a large grant that purchased 2 flight simulators for the classroom at the CTE Academy. These state-of-the-art simulators give students real-life experiences before they ever step into the cockpit. Recently, they shared their experiences with some community supporters. In the next area, well-being, we've started the implementation of the PBIS model district-wide and have held staff training and implemented consistent expectations for positive behavior in each school. We began staffing a community engagement center where students and parents can access all types of community services. It's a one-stop opportunity for families to learn about organizations and programs that can fill the gaps and get them on the road to greater stability. We also forged a strong relationship with Avera Behavioral Health in response from requests for information from our parents. They noted several topics of concern that were impacting their children, everything from stress to over and under eating to vaping. We teamed up with experts from Avera for a monthly information session to strengthen families called the Family Forum Series. The response was incredible, and we thank our partners and our parents for trusting us to provide that information. We're getting great feedback from first and second year teachers who are participating in professional learning led by our instructional coaches. Most meetings are focused on curriculum and student achievement, but we're taking time to also offer a healthy dose of self-care. New hires are so busy taking care of their students and families, they lose sight of the importance of taking care of themselves. That's why we're using the book, 180 Days to Self-Care for Busy Educators. New staff have choices of participating in yoga, learning about nutrition and hydration, gratitude, creativity, daily routines, and finding balance. We've also been focusing on growing the number of caring adults who can connect with students through mentoring programs. Here's a shameless plug. If you're not mentoring a student yet, thousands could benefit from an extra cheerleader in their life. Athletes have coaches, medical residents are guided by attending physicians, and students need mentors. We would love to have an adult connect with every student, and I promise you will get as much out of the relationship as our student does. Community engagement is our next area of focus, and let me tell you, we've had the opportunity to connect with so many of our families and our community partners in the past couple of years. Each January, we have a partnership breakfast to thank hundreds of businesses, churches, nonprofits, and individuals who show up for kids in so many ways. They support our new programs with generous financial gifts. They host student interns to enhance our workforce, and they make mittens and hats to combat cold weather. The list goes on and on. We are so grateful for our partners who believe, like we do, that educating the next leaders of our community takes all of us. We also hosted 4 community engagement sessions this year at Cleveland, Laura Wilder, JFK, and Discovery Elementary. We brainstormed about the kind of education parents want for their children. The conversations were enlightening, and we'll implement some new ideas next year based on this helpful feedback. Stay tuned. Another big project is our transition to the Community Learning Centers model at each of our elementary schools. Schools bring neighborhoods together, and the framework used to structure our programs will increase after-school care opportunities for families and give them a place to learn and grow together through activities and events. On to staff excellence, and let me tell you, we have the best staff. They are beyond dedicated, and when your child is successful, they feel successful. Last year, we started the Inspire Education Conference to expand practical professional development opportunities without traveling outside of the Sioux Falls School District or across the state. We're focusing on recognizing employee milestones like years of service and enhancing our recruitment and onboard activities for new hires. We want to keep the best once we hire the best. Even during workforce challenges across this country, we will continue to attract great people who want to make a difference in students' lives. And finally, like it or not, it all comes down to dollars and cents. School budgets are a complex mix of state and local funding. First and foremost, we're focusing on schools for the future. Commercial and residential growth in Western Sioux Falls means we need another elementary school. Funding for this school was built into the $190 million bond issue approved by voters here in Sioux Falls in 2018. Now it's time to put stakes in the ground and build for the future. The school will share the same land as George McGovern Middle School in northwestern Sioux Falls and is set to open in the fall of 2025. I've seen the designs, and this will be a beautiful addition to our school district and our community. Transportation is a significant investment to help students get to school every day. We bus children because safety is our highest priority, and we also provide busing because it increases student attendance. We have some work to do in the area of attendance, and this is where I'd like to ask for your support. We need students to be on time and in school to learn. Helping your child get into this habit will serve them well for the rest of their life. So if you can help us out with that, we would greatly appreciate it. We also know that well-fed students are more able to focus on their schoolwork, and that's why we're continually working hard to improve meal quality and variety in school meals. We do all of this while maintaining some of the lowest tax levies of any of our neighboring school districts. All that to say, you're getting more for your tax dollars than home and business owners in other nearby communities. This is a lot of information, and as I said at the beginning, we hold ourselves accountable to our taxpayers, parents, staff, and most importantly, our students. They deserve our very best, and we strive to give it to them each day. Our mission is to educate and prepare each student to succeed in a changing world. The district priorities we've set keep us moving in the right direction. Our goal is to become the best school district in the nation, and we won't stop until we get there. We have so many examples of things going right here in the Sioux Falls School District. We appreciate your partnership and your support of our public schools. We couldn't do it without you. See you all next fall.